Hey everyone, the Metal Horror Gamer here, and I've decided to show off my personal collection for the original Xbox because my collection just keeps on getting bigger and bigger, and soon it's about to get much more bigger because I expect a package coming in from Pink Gorilla Games of nothing but Xbox games. But I decided I want to show off the ones I have now before that one comes in. And what you're going to see, I'm going to be showing you all my games, give me a little insight on all of them, and putting them back on the shelf. Now, this might take a while because I have a lot of original Xbox One games. And now I'm sorry for the setup that you will see in a little bit, just because I'm using my phone to record the footage. I have a really crappy light source right here, and I'm trying my best to make it look somewhat decent. So, on that note, we are going to start. So first off, we got Alien vs. Predator. Sorry for the light source again. See my light. Alien vs. Predator Extinction. This is it's a great title for the original Xbox One. I'm sorry if I keep blocking the light or something. See it? It's a great game. It's an RTS. Probably be better if it was on PC, but it works on the Xbox, and I like playing it. Next up is Area 51. I think it's a very underrated FPS. You see the back of it. I have the manuals for most of my games. I think some might not have them. Area 51 is a great FPS. You know, it stars I always forget his name. David Duchovny, I think that's how you pronounce it, from X-Files, and Marilyn Manson. It's a fun game. Next, then we have Army Men Sarge's War. Again, another great game. It's not an FPS, but it is a shooter. It's like a third-person shooter. Always fun. Then we have Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I bought this one recently, and I haven't got to play it yet. I bought it mainly because I saw the video with Metal Jesus when he was playing it. It looked like a really fun game, and I want to play with my wife. So, I think we will enjoy playing that game. Next up, you got Black. Look at all those bullets. All guns blazing. It's an FPS, of course. See? Great game. You know, this setup already is already making my arms tired. Whew. It's hard to put it right in front of the camera. You got Blinks, the Time Sweeper. It's Xbox's attempt at a furry animal mascot game. Platformer. Again, it's a game I bought a while back. I just haven't had the time to play it. That's the problem when you keep growing your collection. You don't have time to play these games. Next, we have BLOODOWAKE. It's another fantastic game. It's a shooter, but you're on a boat. It's kind of like Twisted Metal because it is it's a vehicle combat game. They got the case right there. Looks great. Okay. Next up, Brother in Arms, Road to Hill 30. I'm sorry, I have to hold it at an angle so you don't see the fucking light. Yeah, it's a great game. It's more of a strategic type of first-person shooter because you have to command your squad, if I remember correctly. Next up, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I played this game before. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I did used to watch the show back when it was new. I liked Buffy, but then again, I like Faith more than Buffy. But oh well. Next, we have the amazing Burnout 3. If you haven't played any kind of Burnout game, and you need to play these games. These games are just freaking amazing. Oh, I don't know if I can't remember if I showed Buffy or not. Yeah, I have. Just in the case. I'm just showing it because I don't want people thinking he just has the cases. He doesn't even have the games. I do got the games. And next up is Burnout Revenge. Look at that. It's a great game also for the original Xbox. Oh, it's not in there right now. It's actually in the Xbox right now. For some reason, the Xboxes have a quirky way of working. If I have a disc in my Xbox, when I open it, it will always open. If I don't have a disc in there, I can't open it. I have to get like a little needle and try to open it. So that's why I have the games in there. Next up, I have Call of Duty Finest Hits. I don't like this one because I don't want no Platinum Hits versions. So someday I will replace this. But the actual game itself is fine. It's a good game. I just don't want the Platinum Hits version. I don't like it. It just really stands out with the other games. I don't like it. Next up, we have another Call of Duty. Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. Again, it's an FPS. And with Call of Duty, you know what to expect from Call of Duty. There's not much to explain there, is there? Except that back then, their games used to be fun. Not like now. Next, we have Capcom versus SNK 2 EO. Or is it Capcom versus SNK EO 2? I have no idea. But this one's a great game. Fun fighter. I love it. I mean, Capcom and SNK always make great games together. You gotta love that. Next up, we have Castlevania Curse of Darkness. This is a really cool game. I really like this one. You see it there. Yeah, I know the 3D Castlevania games aren't really as good as the classic 2D Castlevania games, but this one is still good. And if you've seen the Netflix show, you'll know more about what's going on because this one here. Okay, next up we got The Chronicles of Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay. Yep, Vin Diesel, he's in there. He's got his voice playing the character Riddick, as always. And yeah, it's a fun game. I haven't played too much of it. And to be honest, it was kind of giving me a headache when I was playing it. So I don't know. I have to give it another shot again. Next up, we have Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. This one is probably one of the last good Crash games, in my opinion. Because after it was no longer Naughty Dog, their games kind of went down in quality. I mean, Crash Bash was pretty good. And the other Crash Team Racings are okay. Some of them. And Wrath of Cortex was really good, but after that, they got really bad. And speaking of Crash, we got Crash Nitro Kart. Which, again, I like this game. Right? This is a good game. But it honestly will never compare to the original on the PS1. That one was just perfect. Next up, we have Crimson Skies. High Road to Revenge. This is a game where you play in a ship, like an airplane, and you just go around fighting other airplanes and ships, and it's a pretty fun game. Again, I would have never heard about it if it wasn't for Metal Jesus. Next up, we have Dark Watch by Capcom. Oh yeah, this is a FPS with a lot of style, with its own unique look. Looks great. I just recently got this one too. I haven't got a chance to play it yet. I just recently bought it last week, so can't wait to play it. Next up, we have Dead or Alive 3. I think here's the back. It's a great fighting game. It's a beautiful game. It looks amazing. The only thing that bugs me about this game though is the last boss fight. It's so stupid. And it's like it's not even based off skill. It's just based off fucking luck and the way you fight that guy. Pretty lame. Now, next up, I've had this since way back in the day. Dead or Alive Ultimate, which is a collection of Dead or Alive 1 and 2. You can see the back right there. Personally, I like this Dead or Alive 2 more than Dead or Alive 3. Let me open it for you. See, there's the Dead or Alive 1 cover. Let's see, there's the back, and you'll see I still have the case, the manual, and the card. And I wonder if everybody had different cards, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my cards, but my girl is Kasumi, and I didn't get a Kasumi card, so that kind of sucks. Because the second part of it, Dead or Alive 2, my girl Kasumi, right there. There's the card, obviously, Lei Fang. Yep, looks good. I love this game. I mean, I already played the first one, but Dead or Alive 2, I spent most of my life on that game, trying to unlock all the costumes. So those, who doesn't love the Dead or Alive girls? And speaking of Dead or Alive girls, Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, they're just hot girls. That's why you want to play it. No, it's actually a really fun volleyball game. It really is. Now, I know this one, I don't have the manual. Because I remember back in the day, my sister bought it for me. And it was at GameStop. So, I know there's no manual on that one, which sucks. I really want the manual for it. Next up, we have Def Jam Fight for New York. Again, it's a fighter where you play as a bunch of rappers. I played this one back in the day, and I thought it was a really fun game. I played it now. It's still okay, but it doesn't control as well as I remember. Next up, we have Destroy All Humans. Oh yeah, this is a great moment of silence for Pandemic. Great developer that EA fucking killed. But this is a great game. Yeah, I love it. Also, I don't know. Did I show off the Death Jam? I don't remember. Alright, so Destroy All Humans. Next up, we have Doom 3, the original bad boy on the Xbox there. This game was amazing when it came out. I remember me and my friend used to play it all the time, and we bought it. Now, sadly, for this one too, no manual. And that's because when I bought Doom 3, I bought it at a Blockbuster. And it didn't even come with this case. I had to buy a sports game and give Doom this case while that game had a DVD case. And it didn't have the manual, so I really want the manual. Oh yeah, Hail to the King, baby. We got Evil Dead Regeneration. This is actually a really fun game. It's got lots of humor. It's great. If you've seen Evil Dead or Army of Darkness, you're going to love this game. It's just so great. It's fun. Oh man, I love Evil Dead. I'm a big horror fan for movies, so I had to get Evil Dead. Next up, we have Fable: The Lost Chapters. Now again, this is the Platinum Hits, but they never released the Lost Chapters when it wasn't a Platinum Hit. So I had to get that one. I do someday want to print out a custom label and put a green case and get a custom label on here so it doesn't look with the Platinum Hits. So I just don't like Platinum Hits. Whew. Sorry if I'm having a hard time breathing here. I gotta talk faster. And on the last row, we have Forza Motorsport. The original Forza game, which is where it all started. It's got a lot of cars. And, you know, the game still plays very well. It looks great still. I love it. Alright, well that's it with the first row. Now let's get to the second row. Now after a bit of readjustment, going down, now we have Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. Great fighting game. It's Godzilla. Who doesn't love Godzilla? He's the king of the monsters. Come on. Godzilla's just freaking awesome. Oh, Godzilla just fell down. Alright, next up we have the Grand Theft Auto Double Pack. Now this comes with Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Both great games. See, here's Grand Theft Auto 3. That's how the cover looks. Open it up for you. Looks great. Now let's show you if I can get to the next game. Okay. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Looking good. There's the cover. In the inside, the case, manual. Love it. And it deserves its spot. Right there, don't fall down. But we need more. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Great game. I spent countless hours upon hours on this game. Oh man, it's so much fun. To me, still my favorite still my favorite Grand Theft Auto title to this day. Next up, we have Guilty Gear X2 Reload. Fun game. You know, Guilty Gears, these games always look great. They always play great. Just really fun. Whew. Alright, next we have Gun. It's a Western theme action adventure third person shooter. It's pretty fun. Obviously kind of dated today, but Still a fun game. Next up, we have Half-Life 2. Now, technically, this was a game I had no intentions of buying on the original Xbox. Well, hold on. I'm wearing my jacket, but now it's getting really hot. Okay. I had no intentions of actually buying this game. And I'll tell you why. I have it on PC, and on PC it runs amazing. On the original Xbox, I'm sorry, it doesn't run that well. But it's an achievement nonetheless that they got it to play on the original Xbox. So, that's something. It came free with another game I bought. So, no big deal. Next up is Halo Combat Evolved. And it's the original one, that first ship. It doesn't have bestseller on there, or it's not platinum hits. It is the first one. I recently bought this one. Not recently, but when I first started collecting the Xbox, I bought this one because I used to have a platinum hits version. And I did not want a platinum hits version. So, yeah, I got the original case for this beautiful game. Love it. Now, and I still have the case for the very first Xbox game I ever bought. Halo 2. This is still my original case. My original game. Still right here in all its glory. I've had it since the beginning. This is where it all started for me. Next up, we have the amazing, the awesome, the epic classic House of the Dead 3. Oh yeah. If you don't like House of the Dead, well, I just can't respect you as a gamer. I'm sorry. House of the Dead is a must play. Doesn't matter what entry in the series. House of the Dead, it's just a must play. Now, let's get to Justice League Heroes. This is a fun game. Obviously, not as good as Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, but it's still it's like a DC equivalent. But see, but each level you only have 2 characters on screen. Like, well, Marvel you have 4. But it's a great co-op game. I love playing it with my wife. We beat it. Very fun. Now, next up, I think these games are very underrated. We have Kingdom Under Fire, The Crusaders. Now, these games are fucking epic. Now, you pretty much control an army, and you just fight, like, hand combat, where it's playing, like, metal music, and it's just huge fucking battles. I mean, what more do you want? Huge battles and fucking metal music. That's a win-win in my book. And since it's a win-win, why not double my action with Kingdom Under Fire Heroes? That's right. It's more of the same, so it's more awesomeness. As you can see, I actually bought this game at a store that actually it's not there no more. They're actually gone. I recently went back by that area, which is not bad. They had a cool little thing, but like most game shops, they don't last if they don't run well. So there it is, the last game and one of the first games I ever bought from that place, which is sadly not there no more, which sucks. Next up, we have Neo Wave King of Fighters. I bought this one recently. I played it. I mean, graphics are okay, but I think some of the... Hold on. I'm moving this. Okay. I think some of the menus look very half-assed. Like, the menus look like they were done by someone who's never done menus before. Just looks kind of ugly. But the game still plays fun. Now we have Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. It's a great game. I love this game. I mean, how can you not love Lord of the Rings? It's a very fun co-op game. The only bad thing about all these games, Lord of the Rings games back then, they always want to include scenes from the movie. And not that I don't like that, but I've seen the movie so many times. Like, do I have to watch these shittier quality versions of them every single time I play the game? Next up, we have one of my favorite Lord of the Rings games. Sorry. Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. This is like a Final Fantasy style RPG, but it's Lord of the Rings, damn it. It's so cool. You got the random encounters and everything. It's so much fun. This is a great game. Must have for your original Xbox collection. Oh, I'm going to have to buy a new case for this game. I just realized the case broke. So I'm going to have to get a new case for this one now. This is Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Again, another great game. Looks great. But you can see now it stays open now. The case broke. See? So I'm gonna have to buy a new case for that one. So what sports game should I buy to replace that one? Look at that. And it can't even stay. Oh my god. Next up we have Manhunt. A very graphic game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who were against violence hated this game back in the day. They're like, how dare they show all this kind of violence like that? I'm like, fuck you. We want violence in our games. Go to hell. Great game. Also by Rockstar. Very fun. Now, here's a game that's just amazing. Doesn't matter what platform you play it on. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It's a fucking fantastic game. I mean, if you haven't played it, it's like, why the fuck not? Freaking amazing. Next up, let's continue our Marvel action with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Oh yeah, this one of the granddaddies of fighting games. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. It plays great. Lots of characters. It's amazing. It's just really freaking amazing. Next up, we have Medal of Honor, European Assault. Here's the game. Honestly, I have not played it yet because I'm trying to play these games in order. So, I've actually not got around to playing a Medal of Honor European Assault. Mainly because I'm still playing Medal of Honor Frontline, which is the first one that came out on the Xbox. And it's a very fun game. It's kind of dated, but it's a very fun game still, nonetheless. Back when Medal of Honor used to be a good series. And last but not least, for Medal of Honor, is Medal of Honor Rising Sun. So, you can see that right there. There's the case. What is this? I guess I bought this from somewhere on eBay. I know I bought it on eBay, but I guess that's their card. So, there we go. Looking good. Now, here we have a game that I'm honestly surprised even came to the Xbox. And that's Metal Gear Solid 2. And, yeah, it's every bit as fun as it was on the PS2. Now, the PS2 one might technically be better, but I love Metal Gear Solid, so I had to get it for the Xbox. Now, let's look at Midtown Madness 3. A fun little arcade type racing game. If I remember, it's kind of open world, I think. I don't remember. I haven't played it that much, but when I did play it, I remember I was having a fun time. Now, here's one of the original games I had back in the day. Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Yes, the ending trilogy of the dark ages of Mortal Kombat. This wasn't the best time for Mortal Kombat games. That's why we needed Mortal Kombat 9 to resurrect the series, because let's face it, this little series wasn't all that great. But had to get them, so I have Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance as well. I first played on the PS2, and I remember I was so pissed that opening scene when Liu Kang was killed. I was like, what the fuck? He wasn't even in the game. Because they killed him off, and I thought that was just fucking stupid. And of course, you have to have Mortal Kombat Deception. Again, like I said, for what it was fun. A lot of people seem to like this one the best. I actually think this one's probably the least fun, because the AI is cheap. I remember playing it, and after a while, the AI just breaks, and it's just all they do is duck and they kick, duck, kick, duck, kick, duck, kick, and they won't do anything else, and it's fucking annoying. But now, here's the best Mortal Kombat game on the original Xbox. Shaolin Monks. Fuck yes. This is a great co-op game. If you never played it, you really freaking need to. An amazing game. Amazing game. Alright. Now, got room for one more game on here. And that's one of my original games. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Again, it's a platinum hits. I need to replace that one. I need to get the real version. So I may not keep this one. I may replace it someday. But yeah, there it goes. Need for Speed 2. Hot Pursuit. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Fun game. I still love it to this day. Still holds up. Easily. Easily. Now let's move down to the next row. Alright. Now we're on my last row of original Xbox games. And we're going to start with Need for Speed Underground. Looks good. It's a great fun game. I remember back in the day I used to play it a lot because I even made the car from Fast and the Furious, that green one in the opening. And I used to race in this game. I was like, it felt like I was playing Fast and the Furious. So that's a fun game. Now, since I love hockey and the NHL, I had to get NHL Hits 2002. It's an more arcadey style of hockey. But damn, is it fun. It's just so weird seeing all these old classic players that you don't see anymore. And it's like, it's pretty fun. Now, here's this next one's a really good one. Boom, boom, boom. Panzer Dragoon Orta. Yeah, get that. Beautiful game. It's an on-rail shooter. Recently, I uploaded a video showing you how to get this game to play in 480p. If you have one of those Xboxes that, for some reason, does not want to fucking play it, it scrambles the picture. But there's a way around it. Watch my video. I'll leave it in the description so you can see it. Next up, we have Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. I remember everyone talking about this when this game came out. Everyone was like, what? You don't have to die. You can just rewind time and shit. You make a mistake, rewind. Yeah. It's a pretty fun game. So I also got Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. Look at those. I have not played these games yet. I only played the first one. I haven't beaten it yet, so which is why I haven't moved on to that one. Or Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. I've not played this one yet either. I'm thinking maybe gameplay-wise they might be better, but I just haven't got around to them because I haven't beaten the first one yet. So I need to do that. Okay, next up we have Reservoir Dogs. Great movie. The game's okay. Obviously very dated. But the game's not bad because the game fills in the pieces of the movie that we don't see. Which is always good. I like that. Then we have SHELLSHOCK NAMM 67. I played it back in the day on the PS2. And I remember it was okay. And then I saw a video of someone recommending it, saying it was a really fun game. So like, yeah, I'll check it out again. I got it and yeah, it's still an okay game. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's just, it's alright. Now, here's one I really love. The Simpsons Hit and Run. The Simpsons mixed with Grand Theft Auto. And you got The Simpsons Hit and Run. And it's freaking fantastic. It looks great. And I'm sorry for the ones expecting next should be Road Rage. I don't have Road Rage. I need to get it. I don't have it yet. The next up is Soul Calibur 2. Yo, fuck yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah. This one is probably the second best version of Soul Calibur 2 because it has fucking Spawn in there. The best one is the GameCube that has Link. Why would anybody want the PS2 one with freaking Hayachi from Tekken? That's so fucking lame. It's like, really? Xbox had Spawn, Nintendo had Link, and you have Hayachi from Tekken? Couldn't you add like Dante from Devil May Cry or something? Well, actually, I don't even know if that game was out when that one came out. But surely there was another character that you could have put better than Hayachi. But speaking of Spawn Armageddon. Oh fuck yeah! Now Spawn hasn't been treated very well in terms of video games, but this is a very fun game. Check it out. It's like a hack and slash game. It's fun. Oh, here's a game that I've spent so much of my life on. Star Wars Battlefront. The original one. This is still, in my opinion, the best Battlefront ever. Most people will say part 2. No, this one here is the best. It just plays better. The maps look better. It's just a better game overall. And it's not filled with stupid, crappy space battles and shit. Oh, so space battles are terrible. Speaking of Star Wars Battlefront, we have Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yeah, yes, this game is a fun game. It is. But I don't like it as much as Part 1. I remember back in the day, we bought Star Wars Battlefront. And then we bought Part 2. And then we quickly went back to Star Wars Battlefront. For some reason, Part 2 just didn't look as good. It didn't play as good. So, they're both good games, though. This one, both of these easily outclass EA's garbage. Their new Battlefronts. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Now, surprising to me, this is better than the movie. You get to see things and do stuff that the movie didn't show. Like, you actually get to play as Anakin when he attacks the Jedi Temple and slaughters all the Jedi. That wasn't in the fucking movie. They skipped it. So, I recommend playing this over watching the movie. Now, here's a game that everyone talks about, they rave about, they love. You know what? I just don't find it that fun. But I bought it to play it. I don't know. Maybe I need to play more of it, but I'm not having a fun time with it. And that is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I know. Blasphemy. But I think the combat just sucks. I don't like the combat. I wish I could just manually run around and slash them with my lightsaber. Why do I have to play it the way they have it? I don't like it. It's just, I don't know. Most people say it's a good game. I'd say you probably should still get it. I still want to get the sequel just because I think I will play them, try to finish them, but I'm honestly not having a fun time with that game. I just don't. Now, if you want a real fun Star Wars game, you go to Republic Commando. This one is freaking awesome. It still holds up to this day. Gameplay is solid. Graphics look great. The audio looks great. Your AI, it's still the smartest AI ever seen. Not now, but definitely back then. It was great. Love that game. Pick that one up. Next up we have, let's see, built with Halo Engine. No, I'm just kidding. It's Stubbs the Zombie Rebel Without a Pulse. This is a very weird game, but it is a very fun game nonetheless. You can play co-op, really, you can. I didn't even know that. Alright, well, you can play co-op too. Yeah, it's a cool little game. You play as a zombie and you get to just kill people. It's very wacky and silly. It's a good game. Next, we have SVC Chaos SNK versus Capcom. I just recently bought this one, maybe last week, and it's a great game, but man, is it fucking hard, man. Like, I can't even get past the first character in the arcade mode, because I beat him the first round, second round he whips my ass, and then it's like the third round, I can't lay a single hit on him. He just keeps on blocking and blocking, I can't get past him, and I keep dying, so fun game, but fucking hard. Next up, we have a game that's probably my most expensive game out of the whole lot. I probably spent the most on this one than anything in my collection. And that is Teen Titans Go! Oh, I'm sorry, not Teen Titans Go. This is the real Teen Titans. Oh, I fucking love Teen Titans. I love Starfire, I love Raven, Robin's cool, and the rest, yeah. But the rest is all good too, I guess. The game's fun. It's kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but with Teen Titans. And for some reason, it's really expensive on the original Xbox. But it's an amazing game. And I'm so glad I have it. I love it. Next up, we have a game based off one of my favorite films of all time. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. The Thing. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. It's like a survival horror game, but it's interesting because sometimes it won't play the same. Oh, look at that crappy sticker. I gotta get rid of that somehow. It doesn't always play the same. What I mean by that is sometimes the way you act, your AIs, your friends might think you're the Thing, or vice versa. Sometimes a certain character might be the Thing in your game, and he might reveal himself, and other times he won't be the Thing. It's very weird. That's pretty fucking cool. Next game I have is Time Splitters Future Perfect. Man, a lot of these games I have are from EA. What happened to EA? They used to release good games. Now they don't release shit. Well, all they do is release shit. But see, here you go. Look at that. Very fun. Again, wacky shooter. Gameplay's still fun, but it's very crazy the way what happens. Then we have this game, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. I'm not really a Splinter Cell fan. I bought it because I wanted to try it out. It's alright, I guess. I've heard Chaos Theory is better, so maybe I should get that one instead. Now, here's one of my original games I had. Here is The Warriors. Can you dig it, sucker? Oh, fucking yeah. This is great. This is a great game. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch the movie. But I love about this that you get to play before the movie. You see all their backstories, how they join the Warriors. And then it leads up to the movie. And then you get to play the fucking movie. So, perfect game. Probably one of the best movie video games out there. Fucking awesome. Now, next we have Wolverine's Revenge. It's like a hack and slash action adventure. It's okay. Personally, I would prefer to be able to play as classic Wolverine. But I think you can. I'm not sure. But you have to unlock it. I don't have it, so it kind of hurts playing the game. But here is an amazing one here. X-Men Legends. I mean, this is where it all started. Before Marvel Ultimate Alliance, we had X-Men Legends. It's pretty much a top-down co-op, action RPG. And by saying that, everybody always compares to Diablo, but these games really don't play anything like Diablo. But I guess they kind of are. And then we got my last game in my collection so far. Actually, I do have 2 more games somewhere else, but they're not here. And I'll tell you what those are. I have X-Men Legends 2, Rise of the Apocalypse. Look at that. Oh yeah, this one's just as fun as the first one. If not better, because it doesn't focus on that crappy character that the first game tries to focus on, that magma chick who's not a real X-Men. So this one's probably even better than that one. Now, there are 2 other games I didn't show. One of them is Jaws Unleashed. I have it somewhere, but I don't have it here because I had it in a PS2 disc or like a black DVD disc. So I don't have the right case for it to put it out here. I will get it eventually. The other game is just a football game that I bought to replace a case for a game. Actually, it was for this one. When I got this one, this shit was all torn and it was all broken. The case was broken. It was all torn right here, and the case was like broken right here. So I bought like a Madden game just to replace the case, so this game could have a proper case. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do it again for Lord of the Rings up there. But yep, there you go. That is my original Xbox collection. I want to show it off now because in a few days I'm going to be getting a shipment of more original Xbox One games. And I recently bought another one off eBay that I can't wait to see too. So that's my collection. What do you think of it? I think it's pretty cool. It's growing. I love collecting for the original Xbox. I love the games. I love the cases. I love the way they look. I love the console in general. It's just a fun console to collect for, especially right now because the games are still pretty cheap. Most of them. Some of these games I spent a pretty penny on. But yeah, tell me what you think. So yeah, like, dislike, doesn't matter, share or not. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys maybe found some interest in these games and maybe you want to go get some for yourself because the original Xbox is special. Alright, but that's it for me for now. As always, stay safe out there and keep on gaming, gamers.